All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
We woke up to a very devastating news where we say everybody where they watch this video don't see. Yes, if you watch this video, you could only say the Pajame District Court don't finally sentence Simon to 6 years imprisonment. It's a sad one, but then make everybody for calm down. Make everybody for calm down because plenty revelations don't come outside. Plenty things where it could make you smile don't day on the table right about now because this one is big, it's huge, and it's going to be a game changer. So what did they happen? What did they happen right about now? Around 10 a.m. today, they come out contact say, okay, the Pajame District Court don't see this man known as Simon is guilty of all these 6 charges with a level on the official documents where they come from Yale. Yale happens to be the biggest media outlet in Finland. So showing right now on your screen this particular update, they break them down stage by stage, gradually, for everybody to feel see and to feel clearly understand the context of this judgment. We get some revelations I will show you now, where people no talk about them, nobody don't disclose them, and nobody they showcase this matter as it be. First thing first, wait till this up. Let's go through the article that was released by Yale so we can see every single thing and all the conversations within it. States the District Court of Pajame has sentenced Simon to 6 years in prison for terrorist offenses. The District Court found Simon guilty of incitement to commit a public crime with terrorist intent and participation in the activities of this particular group. Okay, pay attention. They listen, they follow me. In addition, Simon was convicted of aggravated tax evasion and violation of the provisions of the Act on Lawyers. Okay, the District Court of Pajame sentenced him to 6 years imprisonment, unconditional imprisonment. That is, there's no condition attached to this. Okay, so now we see the sub. Yes, this whole thing happened for Pajame District Court today, and Simon's lawyer Kalgumeres was there, was physically present to hear the matter and to see the verdict where they come from the court of law. But interestingly, you get one part where we say people don't know. Make I show you, make I highlight them for you. States the verdict is not final. It is possible to appeal to the courts of appeal. Okay, so this verdict way these people just drop right about now. These guys from Finland drop this statement. No, they final. So Simon, together with Kalgumeres, can actually appeal this particular statement. Now everything don't start. Now this particular decision, Kalgumeres been they wait for to follow up the case fully in the court of appeal. I will see this up. So furtherly, we see Kalgumeres they talk. It states, make I show you what Kalgumeres they talk as right about now. Simon's lawyer Kalgumeres says that he met his client on Monday after the verdict was announced. A decision on a possible appeal has not yet been made. Okay, we went through the matter superficially. He is very disappointed with the outcome of the court. We will meet again next week when we both have analyzed the verdict in full, says Kalgumeres. So what did happen? Kalgumeres don't meet with Simon after the declaration. He met with Simon. They had full conversation regarding every single thing within. They spoke about the verdict and now a possible appeal day on the table. These guys go follow up with an appeal very, very soon. But no be now it will happen. Like this article is showing you on your screen. This thing will be done when Simon, together with Kalgumeres, sit down, come fully analyze them and know the situation of things. Yes, know the situation of things and as it be. Yes. So what do we think will happen in the next coming days? Well, it's very straight to the point and clear. Simon get the opportunity to fully appeal the declaration and the statements where they come from the Pajame District Court. That is to say, as a court, this district court, I don't give a verdict. Simon now and his lawyer feel file, say, okay, this verdict where they come from Pajame District Court, they fair. It's not fair. And the courts will have to definitely look into the matter again through an appeal court. So make everybody for calm down. People where they shout, say, hey, this man don't go. No, calm down. Now matter starts fully. And now every single thing starts fully. So what did happen on the desk of the USB people? How is Ngozi Rabueze acting right about now? And how is every other person within the system operating? Well, let me give you a very quick insight, make you know it's the sub. Yes, first thing first, Ngozi Rabueze dropped a tweet to debunk or to say, okay, the declaration where they come from Finland not to make sense. Make I show you what she talk. This article released by Ngozi Rabueze states, press statement, Biafrans reject the ruling in Finland as Finland acknowledges United States of Biafra independence, sentences PM to 6 years. Concurrently, 3 years in jail, of which 9 months have been served in detention. Okay, this ruling will be appealed. As you don't see them, I tell you before, say this thing will be appealed. So make everybody for calm down and chill. And now the whole conversation starts in full because I don't hint you about this appeal. So it continues by saying Nigeria today stands exposed. It's a state institution have collapsed and can no longer deliver justice or protect democracy. It is now clear that Nigeria has lost the battle to silence the voices of Biafrans, blah, blah, blah. The whole article went on and on. I'm not going to bore you with the whole conversation. So the Coco here say that tomorrow now, this full conversation will start fully. So that tomorrow we go understand what the Kalgumeres want to do. And tomorrow we go know what the David Yonkorach Masanga they plan to execute at this particular point in time. So I go advise everybody to stay put because now the whole conversation kickstarts fully. So now, as of from tomorrow, Kalgumeres will look into this declaration fully and he go know what he go do. Yes, a proper file will be taken to a appeal court in Finland to follow up the matter. Now, until the appeal court don't say no, this man they guilty, that is when we will say yes. Simon will serve 6 years in prison. Hope you guys are following. Now, until the appeal court gives a verdict. But as of now, everything is highly possible. Every single thing, they 100% possible. So that from tomorrow we go know. Now we go begin see the green lights of this case. Now nobody knows. That tomorrow the matter will come out clearly for everybody to see and fully understand. So what else do we have for you in this briefing? Well, stories still plenty. Stories still plenty because this judgment will come from Pajami District Court now. It don't send shockwaves in and around the world. Everybody they follow them. This whole matter they everywhere. They everywhere. So we could see some reactions. Let's see how some individuals reacted to the declaration we come from the Pajami District Court. We could see how people react to them sharply before we move into our next conversation. One user known as SMGG states, this is not acceptable in the world. Biafra has suffered a lot and Finland has joined Nigeria in the unaliving of Biafrans. This is not acceptable. God of justice on the throne. Finland is with Nigeria. God is with Biafra. Watch and see how it ends. As you can see, people still get hope. People, they know say, no be here it go end though. No be here the matter go end. Every other thing go follow suit. You understand what I'm saying? So, will they try to reach out to Carl Gomeres to understand the situation of things and to know how he go take follow up with the matter and how he plans to appeal? Because this appeal now be the last opportunity where they on the desk for Simon. Yes. That this appeal now be his only lifeline as we speak. So what Carl Gomeres needs to do now? Well, Carl Gomeres, just like the lawyers who they represent Nnamdi Kanu in the court of law, Carl Gomeres needs to start spreading awareness. He must take this guy matter seriously now, and he must call on other world governing bodies to look into this case. Yes, he needs to call on other world leaders to look into this case because it belongs in Nigeria and this country, they collabo very, very well. Remember, Nigeria now, they plan to sweep in and file for a possible extradition. They carry Simon, send them back to Nigeria. That is the plan after a verdict is being given. So as we speak, we don't even know how the pardon deal been taken because if you watch our videos, you know they will submit a lot of pardon deals and conditions to this man. Maybe say he agreed to them. So we don't know what has happened behind the scenes. We don't know what has happened behind the scenes. But one thing we know be say matter no go end here. You know, if you end there at all. But make I show you some very, very vital piece of information we say we all need to see as of this time. Okay. Take a look at this article. It states, according to district court, Simon took advantage of the confusion of the Central Nigerian separatist movement to take significant role in it. Simon, together with others, was considered to have founded and developed the activities of a separatist movement into an increasingly organized form. Armed groups were also established under the movement, which the district court considered to be terrorist group. According to the verdict, Simon equipped these groups with weapons, explosives, and ammunition through his network of contacts. In addition, he was considered to have encouraged and enticing the followers of his ex to commit this particular ward in Nigeria. Okay, it continued by saying Simon denied the charges in the district court. Among other things, he claimed that he had not written his own publications on the messaging service X. However, the district court stated that most of his messages were written in I or we form, and this post included Simon's name and pictures. So as you can see, loopholes still there for this man's case. Loopholes still there, and that is why Kalgumeres now, as the odds, you don't even need to wait till next week. You need to follow up with this matter now, because if you look at this whole article, you know, say loopholes plenty. We Kalgumeres we use to come out this man. So everything now lies on an appeal. Okay, everything lies on an appeal. They follow Simon's case. This is when things are going to get interesting, because we know say you go get to this point where we say that appeal could be the only lifeline. So this verdict is not final, because the Pajami District Court also opened their file for an appeal. They say, okay, if you don't want to appeal, feel free. You guys are free to do it too. No wahala, no issues. So now wait, see, you're supposed to pay attention to. So now I'm gonna give you some quick. So how long would an appeal take? Because we know say this particular case waiting for Pajami District Court, it take over 9 months to 10 months. So how long will an appeal take Simon and his lawyer? Make I show you some interesting facts. From our findings, the talk say, okay, before you'll be allowed to file for a possible appeal, the court of law will grant you, give you permission. As of Simon's case, he has been granted the permission to file for a possible appeal. They don't permit him to go for an appeal, okay? So now it will be, how long will an appeal case take in the country of Finland? Make I show you, make I break it down for you fully, make you understand how things be. So take a look at this article. It states, in Finland, the length of an appeal process depends on the type of case, criminal, civil, administrative, and the court handling it in general, okay? So let's start with criminal and civil appeals in the Court of Appeal. On average, it takes 6 to 12 months from filing to judgment. Simpler cases may be resolved in less than 6 months. Complicated cases with many witnesses or large amount of evidence can take over a year. Now, be the very first one will be the criminal and civil appeals, okay? We also get administrative appeals, and we get the Supreme Court of Finland appeal. But the one way category where Simon fall under are the very first one, criminal and civil appeal. So on average, it could take 6 to 12 months. Now so the matter be. You know, say all hope is not lost though. All hope is not lost. Options still there for this man to take, and options there on the table. So this appeal, now everything way, all the lifeline where Simon get now this appeal way go happen. We go kickstart from next week. Hope you guys are paying attention. So it's going to be massive. It's going to be big, because we know say this one, know say this appeal now there I've been focused on. We don't tell us say if anything goes wrong, like this appeal 9 be the lifeline for Simon, and it don't happen. Biafrans don't they react to. Biafrans know they happy with this current situation of things in Finland. People don't they panic, and people legs don't they shake. So the cocoa here be say, now so the matter they always be. They carry you go any courts for Finland. You either have the opportunity to appeal or not to appeal. But this guy, the good thing about Simon's case be say, they tell and say, bro, say, listen, no, you can appeal this case. Because if they say the court talk say you cannot appeal, now that place, everything don't end. At that point, nobody go even cry too much, because they don't talk, say they don't talk. But now they said you are free to appeal. You can push the case on and you can follow up. Yes. So it's going to be big and very, very huge going forward from this particular day and time. So